Our first guest tonight has won an Emmy for his role as David Addison on the hit Runaway series on ABC, Moonlighting, and his brand new film is called Die Hard. Folks, please welcome back here Bruce Willis. Good to see you.
What a show so far, Dave.
Oh, yeah.
What a
Thank
show
you very
so
much.
far.
Thank you.
That
We're all
top
quite
10
proud.
list was
cooked, didn't it?
it smoked.
Screamed.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Did you? I want to whisper this to you.
Well, no, we can't whisper.
Did you say blows on TV?
I may have, yeah. I may have said something blue or blows.
TV has changed.
It's changed, but it hasn't gotten better, is the problem. You know, since the last time you were here, which was, I guess, 2 years ago, many different things have happened to you.
A few different things.
For instance, you're married and have a baby on the way.
Yes,
congratulations.
I do.
That must be terribly exciting.
It is very exciting.
How long ago were you married?
I was married, let's see, I guess.
Well, this is not a good sign.
No, I was married within a year of this time. I was married about 9 months ago, 10 months
Just
ago.
round it off.
Just round it off.
And you got married in Las Vegas once, and
I
then...
got married in Vegas once, and we weren't able to get any wedding gifts in Vegas, so we had a big wedding in L.A., of course. And we got a lot of nice things then.
That was the whole point of the second wedding?
You betcha.
Yeah.
You bet.
And was it a big deal?
Oh, Paul, was the wedding big?
Well, I didn't exactly get an invitation, but
It was real big, Dave. It was a.
I think our producer
big
was there. Robert Morton was there. Did you know he had been invited?
He did get invited.
That wasn't a clerical error?
You know, I don't want to bring this up now because of the strike and everything it's going on, but, you know, Bob owes me a little bit of money, Dave. And, do you have any influence with him at all? Can you?
How much money are we talking about?
Close to $30.
Yeah, we can get it.
All right.
Yeah, we can. I won't say that. We'll take care of that. Thank you anyway.
Thanks, buddy.
What
What a show, folks, huh?
Now stop that. There's nothing wrong with the show.
is a great
You know,
show.
about a half an hour of sweetening and we're in business.
Got
Mimes.
the mimes back there.
And now you're expecting a baby. When is the baby due?
We are expecting a baby. The baby's due the end of September. A little arrival.
Yeah.
Babies. Yeah. It's actually very exciting having a baby. It's shopping for baby clothes is quite an exciting process.
No, you don't do that, do you?
I bought a little roller coaster. Bought a little toy
little
roller.
roller
It means
coaster?
nothing to you, I know.
Well,
It's
a roller coaster?
Little tiny little roller coaster.
Well, that could really hurt the child.
You think so?
Oh, you whip his little head around. No, don't.
Well, I figured if with a safety bar and a little harness.
Bruce, no, you've been misguided. This is not a good idea.
I'll tell Demi about that.
All right, and your wife is Demi Moore.
Demi Moore.
Lovely
The
woman.
lovely Demi Moore. She's
Yeah.
backstage with the mimes.
Yeah. And you have a house now. Where is your house?
I have a house. It's
Is this the same house where all the trouble took place?
No, Dave, it's not. This is a different. This is a different house.
Well, wait a
This
minute.
is-
Let's talk about the trouble
Let's
first.
get right into that. I'm glad you. We didn't even wait for
That was a
one,
long
did we?
time ago, though, wasn't it?
That was. Oh gosh, that was about a year or so ago.
Memorial Day, 4th of
yeah.
July, or something.
Memorial Day. I was celebrating the memory of the many veterans that. Don't laugh at that. We were celebrating Memorial Day up at the house there. And, you know, the whole thing got blown out of proportion by the tabloids, of course. I know you've had a lot of problems with the tabloids yourself. But what happened? What happened? It was a real simple thing, you know. The music, yes, was a little loud. The cops
But
came.
what party, say you have 10 parties, maybe 2 out of 10 are going to have louder music than they should.
Yeah, and
It's a very common thing.
it was 10 o'clock, Memorial Day. We were celebrating, like I said, the memory of the many veterans of foreign wars in and about the country. But the cops came to the door, and I made a mistake. I didn't recognize the uniform, and I said, I'm sorry. I said, I'm sorry, we don't want any cookies. And he says, hey, we're not rookies. And I said, no cookies. And he told his partner, write that down, insulting an officer.
Yeah.
And the guy made a mistake, and he wrote down assaulting an officer, and of course we had
Oh, there you go from there.
go to jail, yeah. Yow.
So,
We got that one clean. It was a big mistake. It just was a big mistake.
But all that sort of thing is behind you now. You're
Wait,
a happily married
Wait,
family man,
wait.
soon to be.
I am a married family man.
Was there one thing in particular that was ever written about you in any publication that really really made you wince? I mean, that was so far afield.
Yeah, well, there are
something that was so completely preposterous.
There were a couple good ones. There were the one I think that really stands out the most. We took a trip. We went up to Yosemite, and there was an article that said that we were chased out of Yosemite Park by a talking grizzly bear. That he was hurling small pine trees at us and chased us out of.
A talking grizzly bear.
A speaking grizzly bear. Speaking, I had a big picture. It was a full-color thing in the paper there. It had a big picture of a bear and a little small picture of me and Demi over on the side.
Now, where did they get this? Where did they? I mean, had there been
they
talking?
have sources. No, they have sources. They
They
have,
have sources.
you know, an insider.
Stringers at Yosemite.
Yeah, very a close friend of the grizzly bear.
Well, that's all silliness, isn't it?
It's a little whimsical. I
Yeah.
think.
Does it bother you, or is it just the kind of thing you have to deal with and expect and get on with your life?
Yeah, that's it. No.
Oh, and you had your appendix taken out.
I want to thank a good friend of mine. He's up in Montreal right now doing a film. John Goodman called me at the 11th hour at the hospital and offered to donate his appendix to me.
It's a very, very brave man and a very generous thing to have done.
He called me, he said, if you need an appendix, you can have mine.
All right. Now, I've never had any problem with my appendix, but I'm sure I will one day. So when we get back here, I want you to tell me all about it.
Well, the doctor made a joke.
Okay, now wait a minute. We have to do a commercial, and then we'll come back. That was my clumsy way to get out of this, and then we'll come back.
Hey, we'll be right back.
There you go. How do you know your appendix has gone out?
Well, I got some bad abdominal pain.
Yeah,
so,
left or right side?
Right side.
It is on the right side. The appendix is on the right side.
It's on the right side, and actually it's kind of a permeating pain that begins actually in your appendix, and I brought some graphs. I don't know.
No. But seriously, did you know immediately it was your appendix?
No, I didn't. I don't know what the heck it was. I was taking Pepto-Bismol, and
So it lasted for a couple of days?
well, it lasted for one whole day. I was supposed to go to one of the Lakers playoffs games actually, and had to cancel my ticket. So you know that it was a little important,
Yeah.
Dave. It was kind of scary. And I ended up going to the hospital, and you know, doctors are just not good comedians. They just don't really have any kind of timing. You know, I had my appendix out, and I come back in the room, and I'm all, you know, kind of conked out there, and the doctor comes in, and he's very chipper, and he says, well, you know, the good thing about having your appendix out is if you ever have any more, you know, problems down there, you know it's not your appendix. Yeah, that's kind of like saying, it's kind of like saying if you hear a bad song being sung, you know that it's not Kate Smith. You know that there's a strike on, folks. There is a writer's strike on. And a friend of mine gave me that joke, and I'm gonna.
Now, let's get back to the appendix. What does the appendix? What function does it serve? What does it do? What is its purpose?
I guess. Well, I don't know.
Excuse me. Here we go. Yes, sir. If we have a what? Have you in your life swallowed a large number of pebbles, sir?
Well, you know, there may be something to that because I do live at the beach, and maybe I swallowed some sand.
It's something. It's something we've evolved beyond, I think, isn't it?
I have, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have your appendix?
I think I still have my appendix, yeah. In fact, I know I still have it, unless it was done by one of those guys that come in the middle of the night. Pranksters, you know.
Prank doctors.
A Halloween kind
They've
of thing.
been pestering me for a couple of years
Soap
now.
your windows and do minor surgery. And it was just a horrible thought. So then after the thing was removed, you felt better instantly?
I felt good. I was, you know, I had a problem. They don't sew you up anymore. They staple you up. They staple you back together. And
they're not actually metallic staples, are
they are metal staples.
Really?
They are metal staples. And
just one of these deals? Just get out the old swing line and away you go.
That's why I love doing this show. I had staples in it. I was watching some reruns of the Beverly Hillbillies, and I laughed. This is true, Dave.
You really ought to reevaluate your life.
The Beverly Hillbillies, and I've always wanted to do this, and I think I'll do it right now.
right.
Sing along if you know the words, okay? Well,
Paul?
Paul? Well, the first thing you know, old Jed's a millionaire. The kinfolk said, I knew they knew it. I knew that they would know that. You know what? Dave?
No, we're done. The sing-along is over. That's it. This is not camp. Let's talk about your film.
Good. Die Hard, yeah.
Die Hard. You and who else is in the movie?
Alan Rickman, Alexander Goodenough, Bonnie Bedelia.
Alexander Goodenough, the Russian dancer.
Russian dancer.
Yeah.
He's still Russian. And he plays one of the bad guys. Alan Rickman's one of the bad guys. Big action-adventure film. I jump off buildings and shoot guns and... you were up for that, weren't you, Dave?
Yeah. Yeah, I was. Yeah, I was.
That
Sure
close,
I was.
right?
Yeah.
You really came close.
I'm getting all of the old Buddy Ebsen parts. But is this you're happy with this film?
I'm very excited
yeah,
about
that's
this
great.
film. It opens next Friday.
When is next Friday going to be a blockbuster?
A colossal blockbuster.
Well, now when do you go back to work on Moonlighting? All that's goofed up because of the strike.
The strike, yeah. I really haven't heard anything. Actually, I think they've been talking to Buddy Ebsen to come back, to come on and do a kind of like my guest uncle.
That's a really quite an entertaining show. I was able to see a bunch of them in reruns. Now that when I wasn't working, because when I'm working, I don't get to see it the first time
Those
around.
reruns are good, aren't they?
Well, no, but I mean, I'm trying to pay a compliment here.
Oh, thank you.
And I was taken at how witty and smart the shows are.
Thank you.
Very nice job, and you and Sybil are great.
Well, thanks very much.
Everything all right there?
Things are good. Things are very good.
Nice to see you. Congratulations
Thanks,
on
buddy.
your upcoming birth year. We'll do a station identification in.